Certainty is the most dangerous thing a human being can possess. Not knowledge, not wisdom, but certainty. Because once you're certain, once you know beyond any shadow of doubt, you become capable of anything, any cruelty, any violation, any horror, and you'll do it with a clear conscience. William, having confirmed his daughter's corruption with a needle in the dark, now possessed what he'd been desperately seeking: absolute certainty. The doubt that might have saved them both was gone, burned away by the terrible clarity of his conviction. The demonology was no longer a book of guidance. It had become a manual of instruction.
My soul is ready for the ultimate
And it was
test.
very, very clear about what must happen next: the final proof, the ultimate test, the trial by water. We need to go somewhere we don't want to go. Down the crude ladder steps built into the floor of William's cabin, down into the root cellar. This isn't a comfortable basement with stone walls and proper foundations. This is barely more than a grave dug beneath the house, a hole carved into the frozen earth where they store potatoes and turnips and salted meat through the brutal Massachusetts winter. The walls are bare dirt, held back by rough stones. The ceiling is the floorboards of the cabin above, so low a tall man would have to stoop. The air down here is thick and cold and smells of damp earth, of mildew, of the sweet rot of vegetables slowly dying in the dark. It's a place of preservation, yes, but now it's become something else entirely. A courtroom, an execution chamber, a place where a father will demand that God himself render judgment. The only light comes from a single oil lantern sitting on the dirt floor. It casts enormous, writhing shadows that climb the earthen walls like living things. And in the center of this cold, dark space, we find Sarah. She's tied to a heavy wooden chair, the same chair they use for butchering, with rope marks worn into its arms from holding down struggling animals. Her wrists are bound so tightly the rope has bitten into her skin. Her breath comes out in white plumes in the frigid air. She's been dragged from her sleep, ripped from whatever dream